Hello, good evening, lovely, lovely people. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for joining me again in this Instagram Live. Very nice to see you. I'm not sure where you're joining from, but usually I've got people joining from a lovely mix of different cities and countries. So I hope you're well. I hope you've had a good weekend so far. And how are you today? Such dull weather. It is, isn't it? It's really dull and gloomy, but it's typical of February, isn't it? In the UK, anyway, it's typical of February. Thank you very much. So I hope you're well. Thank you so much for agreeing to meet up on Saturday this week. It's purely because I'm not available tomorrow and I really didn't want to cancel these sessions because I know a lot of you like these sessions that I'm really happy and grateful for. A lot of you tune in, a lot of you take notes, and hopefully you might learn a bit of something in the session. So I really don't want to cancel these sessions as much as possible. So thank you so much for agreeing to have it on Saturday. Much appreciated. Right, so I hope everyone's well. I've got people I've just seen join from Iran, Canada. I know obviously that there are people joining from the UK as well. Glasgow, there we go. So people joining from all over the place. I'm guessing it's quite chilly in Canada. I'm guessing, I don't know. And oh, Dubai as well. Thank you for joining. I've heard that it's turned quite cold in Iran as well. Someone was saying that it's been snowing and it's quite cold there as well. I don't know. So Italy, Pakistan, UAE, Dubai, Hungary, lovely, lovely, Iran, all over the place. So nice, so nice. This is one of those occasions where we all get to come together, regardless, excuse me, of time zones and that kind of thing, and we all get to sit and have a friendly chat. Yeah, very good. Lovely to see you. Lovely, lovely. Before I start tonight's lesson, and hopefully you'll find it useful, you have a cough. I've had this cough for ages, absolutely ages. I've been for x-rays, I've been for MRIs, you name it, I've done it. It's just one of those things, none of the doctors can diagnose the problem, so all I can do is just have warm tea and look after my throat as much as possible. But yes, thank you. Well, my lungs as well as my throat. Just healthy eating and stuff as much as I can. White Block 11, it's cold but no snow in Tehran. Okay, no snow I think is good. I actually hate it when it snows. I love the snow itself. It's lovely and powdery and soft and it's gorgeous, right? When you look at it, especially if you're out in the countryside. You look at fields and fields that are absolutely bare, naked, yeah? So the trees are all bare and naked, and you see this gorgeous like blanket, white blanket of snow everywhere. It's really nice to see, but it's a nightmare to walk in it the following day when it's all frosted over, or to drive in it. That's the only part I don't like about snow. I love snow itself, definitely. Mali here, where are you? I'm at home. I think you're asking what country. I'm in the UK, in Manchester, but as you can see from the furniture around me, I'm at home, yeah. Eddie 2189, drink warm drinks and gargle salty solution can help you to shake off any annoying cold. Thank you very much. You will not believe I've been doing this for quite some time, not the salt water, but I have been trying all kinds of concoctions and all kinds of solutions, so we'll see. Okay. Ali says, I lost your live schedule. Why Saturday? Yeah, as I just explained, usually it's on a Sunday, but for this week, because I've got other commitments on Sunday, I put it on Saturday. So thank you everybody for joining me here. Very good. Okay. Right. Before I get started, I wanted to say something, then I got distracted. What I've done is, can I do it here? I don't know. Once I finish this live, I'll put a story on Instagram. Some of you may know, a lot of you may not know, I actually have two websites. Okay, one website I've recently been advertising, a lot of you have joined, and I've got some very good feedback from a lot of you. Thank you so much. And that is with the complete beginners course. So thank you. I'm really happy to hear some fantastic comments from a lot of you. Very good. I also have another website that I've had for a longer period of time. In that website, I've got lots of short courses. I also have quite a few free lessons. So I definitely suggest anybody who wasn't able to take part in the previous sales, anybody who might be a little bit tight this month regarding finances, or anybody for whatever reason who doesn't want to commit to a long course, just wants shorter courses, I definitely suggest you take a look at my other website as well. The courses, I've put them as low as I possibly can, so the prices are ridiculously low. Do go on there and do definitely take a look at the free lessons. They're free, you won't miss anything, you won't lose anything. But also do take a look at the other courses. If there's anything there that takes your fancy, now is the time to get it, because I've put it as low as I possibly can go with these courses. So I hope you find them useful as well. Thank you. What's the address? Yes, I will put it in a story after this live, I promise. I'll definitely do that. It's my leilasenglishlab.teachable.com. But I'll put the address, I'll make a story and put it after this live, definitely. Right, let's get cracking, if that's okay. So the title that I suggested for tonight's live was Powerful Ways of How We Can Make Negative Sentences. Instead of using a negative verb like don't, can't, won't, shan't, shan't is very negative, very British, sorry. So instead of using negative verbs like this, we can actually make negative sentences without using a negative verb. And that sentence can be quite powerful. We have these in formal and informal versions. So there are two types of sentences, formal and informal. What I'm going to do tonight is in the informal section, I'm going to introduce you to two ways that you can make a negative sentence without using a negative verb. I'm going to do the same for formal situations as well. Again, negative ways of making a sentence without using a negative verb. I'm not sure exactly how it is in other countries. I know a lot of you, for example, are from Iran, so a lot of you speak Farsi. I don't know in the Farsi language, is there a way that you can make a negative sentence by using a positive verb? Is that possible? I'm asking the professionals. You are all the professionals that I'm asking. Is there a way in the Farsi language for us to make a negative sentence, but the verb has to stay positive? Is that possible? I'm afraid not. Okay. Ruh Rahimi, thank you. Excuse me. بعید میدونم عاطفه. Lovely. بعید میدونم برم اونجا. Okay. So بعید میدونم is a positive verb, but it actually has a negative meaning in the sentence. Very good. Okay, so we do have these in Farsi as well. Excellent. If we have this already in your first language, then hopefully teaching it in English, or should I say learning it in English, shouldn't be that difficult. Sharmande. So sharmande usually means no, sorry. Okay, thank you. Omran betuni. Very good. So again, this is betuni is positive, but using umran makes it negative. Lovely. Very good. Lovely. So we do have these in Farsi as well. Fantastic. Let's get to know a few of them in English. You may already know these, but it's nice just to have a review of them anyway. So I'm starting with informal. These are for informal situations. The first one is using the word without. Without, okay? Let's say, for example, you're all at a party, yourself, your friends, family, you're all at a party, and then suddenly one member of your family or one member of the party just leaves, right? And you're thinking, wait a minute, what happened? There was no goodbye, nothing. So then you might call your friend or even text your friend, and this is where we use without. You left without saying goodbye. We use that a lot. You left without saying goodbye. So that means you didn't say goodbye. You left without saying goodbye. And that has quite a few different meanings. One is I'm showing my shock. Oh my God, you left without saying goodbye. What's going on? Another one is to just check, are you okay? Is everything okay? You left without saying goodbye. Did something happen? Did somebody say something to upset you? You left without saying goodbye. And the last one is where we're showing we're actually a little bit hurt. You left without saying goodbye. I'm your best friend, or I'm your family. How can you do that? So it can have different meanings, obviously. But this is where we use without in a sentence, and it makes the meaning of the sentence negative. You left without saying goodbye. What happened? What's going on? Right? We use that a lot. If somebody at work, for example, we always say goodbye. This person just leaves without saying goodbye at a party, at a gathering, anywhere. You left without saying goodbye. What's going on? Okay. Another one is where we use the word little. Little. And little comes right at the beginning of the sentence. Okay. And the way I'm going to say it, it means I didn't know. I didn't know. But we're not going to say I didn't know. We say little did I know. It means I didn't know. Yeah. Little did I know, for example, that there is funding available, but they chose not to tell me. Little did I know that the doctor is available, but they didn't give me an appointment. Little did I know that the sales are still going, but they chose not to tell me. So whatever is going on, it means I didn't know about it. I didn't know about it. There were sales, but nobody told me. The doctor was available, but nobody told me. Little did I know. It means I didn't know about it. Okay? I didn't know about it. Lovely. So that's where we use the word little right at the start. Little did I know. It means I didn't know about it. We can use it for present simple. Little do they know. That means they don't know. Little do they know. This is a very, very quiet area, right? We do actually have quite a few new neighbours in the area. This is real. We've got quite a few neighbours that have moved in recently, and they seem to be from other countries, not just Brits, and it's fantastic. It's just made the street very colourful and multinational, so it's nice. And they come over, and there's one house especially, I think they might have used to have lived in a very noisy area, and it was okay for them to make a noise at night time. And now that they've moved here, they still are a little bit noisier than we would like. But obviously we don't go and knock on the door or anything like that. We'll only do that when it gets emergency levels. So little do they know, that means they don't know. Little do they know that this is actually a quiet neighborhood. Yeah, as of around about maybe 7 or 8 o'clock, people don't tend to shout in the streets because we see that as disturbing other people. Yeah, we don't peep our horns, we don't shout in the streets. It's not very nice, it's disrespectful to everybody. They don't know this, but hopefully soon they will learn that we don't do that in this area. Little do they know, this is a quiet street, so hopefully the penny will drop soon. Yes, so little did I know is used with the positive form of verb. Yes, so little did I know that this is a quiet street. You can use it with positive or negative sentences. Little did I know that they don't accept children on that holiday. That's just an adult holiday. Yeah. Little did I know that they don't offer prescriptions to, I don't know, people who have breathing difficulties. So you can use it for positive and negative sentences. We just start the sentence with little, which means I didn't know or I don't know. Yeah. Okay. That's the way it is. Very good. Mahi has joined. Hi, Mahi. Thanks for joining. Lovely. Right. Another one that I want to add to the informal bunch is when we've got the word to, T-O-O, to, and then we've got an adjective, and then again we've got the word to, but to for the verb, T-O, okay? So to, adjective, and then again to. The first to is T-O-O, then we've got the adjective, then we've got the word to, T-O, that usually we use with a verb, okay? Let's have an example. Let's say that I'm fed up, I'm really upset, I'm frustrated that I keep emailing this company, I keep emailing this office or this person, and this person is not answering me. And I've had it up to here. I've really had it up to here, which means I'm really frustrated. And then my friend says, well, Layla, they are too busy to answer. They're too busy to answer. That means they're not going to answer you because they're too busy. Okay, so again, we've used a positive sentence that means something negative. They're too busy to answer, which means they're not going to answer you, Layla, because they're too busy. They are too busy to answer. So the structure is to, adjective, and then to, and then we've got the verb at the end. Okay. That's too far to reach it for now. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That tea is too hot to drink. Fantastic, very good. Too busy to answer. Yes, I'm just going to go back to BK Shah. That's too far to reach it for now. Your sentence was lovely. That's too far to reach. We don't need it again, because we've already talked about it with that, yeah? That's too far to reach for now. Lovely. Is it common in American English or is it used just in British English? These are used in any kind of English. So in South Africa, Australia, in New Zealand, Canada, America, anywhere. They're used all over. It's grammar. So grammar is used in any kind of English speaking country, okay? I'm too tired to go there. Lovely, which means I'm not going to go there. Very good. Very good. I'm too tired to go there. It's too funny to too funny to laugh. I can't laugh because it's too funny. Okay. Too good to be true. Lovely, Sharon. It's too good to be true, which means most probably it's fake. It's not real. Lovely, lovely. This is too hard to understand. I just don't understand it. Very good, very good. The tea is too hot to pick it up. Yeah, so the tea is too hot to pick up. Because we've already talked about the tea, we don't need to refer to it again with it, yeah? The tea is too hot to pick up. Very good, well done, wow. So I don't need to keep explaining. You guys have got it. You've got it. Excellent, excellent. So that's the informal section of the lesson for tonight. Hopefully it's been okay up to now. So the first one was without. You left without saying goodbye. Is everything okay? Without. The next one is with little. Little did I know. The doctor is available, but they didn't tell me, which means I didn't know. And the third one is where we use to, adjective, and then to for the verb. Very good. Too difficult to remember. Okay. Or too long to climb. Too long. It took too long to climb. Sure. Absolutely. Very good. Let's go to formal. Okay. Now, in the English language, and this is any kind of English speaking country, if we want to write to somebody, maybe we want to write an email, write a letter to somebody, we use formal English. We also use formal English in another situation, and that is when we're angry right? So when we're really frustrated, we're angry, we want to complain, we're really we're not satisfied with maybe kind of service or something that we've received, suddenly we start speaking very formal English, even in our spoken form. We try very hard not to use swear words, because if we start using swear words, basically we are disrespecting ourselves, yeah, as well as the other person, and you don't get very far, yeah. The other person will just refuse to answer or help, and they will just walk away. We don't really do well with swearing or saying bad things, but we do use very formal English, and that's one way of us showing that I'm really upset. I'm very unhappy, very upset, yeah? So we use formal English in these situations as well. The first one I'm going to use in making a negative sentence, but with a positive verb, is the word lack. Lack, I'm sure you agree. Okay, let's say we're in a group, we're working together, you know, in a team or whatever. We're working together, and I could be the supervisor, I could be one of the team members, and I just want to say, I think there's something missing in this report. This is where I use the word lack. Okay, I think, and I always start with I think. Okay, I never say this report lacks important information, because I'm not in the position of authority. So I can't say something in a state form, or this doesn't have enough information. I have to start with I think, okay? Unless I'm the boss, then yes, obviously I can be very authoritative. I think this report lacks some key details. So thank you very much, Layla, Sarah, Ali, whoever. You've given me the report. I've looked at it. Thank you. It's great. But I think it lacks some key details. Yeah. So instead of saying it doesn't have key details, I've used the word lack. Lack. I think this report lacks some key details. What do you think? Yeah. So that's the word lack. Lack. The next one is fail, and I love to use this one, fail, and we use it in a set structure. So I fail to understand. It means I just can't understand. It doesn't mean that my IQ is very low, hopefully not. It means I just don't understand. Why did that person do that? Or why did that person say that? I just don't understand, yeah? It's one way of showing I wish that didn't happen. I wish that person didn't say that. I wish they didn't do that, or something like that. I fail to understand why this has happened. I fail to understand why this has happened. So the structure is I fail to understand. I fail to understand. It means I don't understand. I fail to understand why this has happened. Let's say, for instance, I have gone and bought a brand new door for the front of the house, and it's a nice, sturdy, really nice door, and it's got locks and everything. And the next day I come back home and I see that someone's broken into my house. They've broken down the door, they've come in, they've, you know, stolen a bunch of things and run off. And this is where I say I fail to understand why this has happened or how this has happened. This was a brand new door. It was really sturdy. It was really hard and strong, and I don't understand. I fail to understand. I fail to understand is where we say, I don't understand how this has happened. Another version of using this, I use this a lot as well, especially when I'm talking to somebody and I can see that that person is not changing their argument. I'm obviously not going to back down either, because I think I'm in the right. So we're just butting heads. We're not getting anywhere, me and this person, right? So this is where I say, I fail to see the point of this conversation or continuing this conversation. I fail to see the point of continuing this conversation. So I'm having this conversation with this person who is a very difficult person, and this person is not trying to work with me. This person is constantly rejecting everything that I'm saying, and he or she is shutting me down all the time. So we're not getting very far. And this is where I say, I'm sorry, I failed to see the point in continuing this conversation, or this point of continuing this conversation. So yeah, that's it. Thank you. Goodbye, right? There's no point in continuing this conversation. I fail to see, I fail to understand. And these are how we use a positive verb, but it has a very strong negative meaning. I fail to see the point of going out with you. Okay. I fail to see the point of the conversation. We're not getting anywhere. We're just talking. No one's agreeing with anyone else. Absolutely. I fail to understand how this thingy works. Yes, very good. I don't understand how it works. It's so complicated, or it's not very easy to handle. Very good. Well done. Excellent. Lovely. Sorry, who was this? Edit 2189. I didn't catch that. What is it you didn't catch? Please do let me know. My brain is tired. Okay. What does cheeky bugger mean in Farsi? Right, cheeky. I don't know how you'd say it in Farsi. Sorry. Butting heads. Most John 1000. Butting heads. It's an idiom. When you're butting heads, it means if you imagine two goats, right? Two goats. When they argue with each other, they butt their heads. Yeah, they butt their heads against each other. So when you're butting heads with someone else, it means that you are arguing with somebody. Neither of you agree with each other. Yeah, you're arguing with each other. That's called butting heads. Butting heads. Yeah. Very good. Okay. What's the level of this English class? I would say it's around intermediate. I don't know. Intermediate level, possibly. Because I am not speaking too fast. Hopefully everyone's okay with that. And the final one I want to talk about is beyond. Beyond, okay? This is where I want to say something can't be fixed. It can't be repaired. It can't be anything, right? So let's say, for instance, I own a shop where I deal with electronics. Maybe I repair laptops or phones or anything like that. And a customer walks in with a laptop. Maybe their child spilled a drink or something on the laptop, I don't know, or on the phone. And I want to say, I can't fix this laptop. There's no way that I can fix this laptop. So I say this laptop is beyond repair. And I use the noun after the word beyond. This laptop is beyond repair. Excuse me. Yeah. This phone is beyond repair. Sorry. Yeah. Or this situation is beyond my control. I can't control this situation. If you're unhappy, please go and speak upstairs, which means go and talk to my boss. Yeah. This is beyond my control. Sorry, I can't do it. I can't control it. So beyond, and then the noun, it means I can't control, I can't fix, I can't repair, anything like that. Yeah. And if I say to somebody, I can't fix this, that's one level. But if I say it's beyond repair, then that is very, very strong. It's a very powerful way of saying, don't even think about it. Yeah. There's no way this can get fixed. So don't even ask. That's basically what it means. It's beyond repair. Okay. Right. So this laptop is beyond repair. Absolutely. Yeah. Lovely. Wow. I'm actually on time tonight. That doesn't happen very often, does it? So this is what we talked about tonight. Other ways of making a negative sentence. We looked at informal and formal versions of it. The informal we had without. You left without saying goodbye. Another one is little. Little did I know the doctor was available, but he didn't want to see me for whatever reason. The next one is too, adjective too. Well, they're too busy to answer your emails, Layla. Yeah, they're too busy to answer your emails. And the next group was formal English. The first one was lack. I think this report lacks some key details. Do you agree? Yeah. So lack, it means it doesn't have. And then fail. I fail to understand why this has happened. I just came and put a new door at the front door and they've broken in already. I fail to understand how this has happened. Or I fail to see the point in talking to you anymore. I'm sorry. I think I will just call it a day and leave. Yeah, because there's no point in talking to that person. And finally, this laptop is beyond repair. So you might want to sell it for parts, You might want to sell it for parts, or I don't know, go and recycle it or something. It's beyond repair. Okay. You use lack as a verb. Yes. Excuse me. So it lacks something. That means it doesn't have something. Yes. Beyond the shadow of a doubt, you are the best, Layla. Thank you. Wow, I will start blushing again. Thank you very much, Mahi. That's very kind of you, especially considering Mahi herself as a teacher. And the lovely Mahi is somebody that we work together. And Mahi takes any of the students who want to study English, because I don't teach students anymore. Mahi is the lovely teacher who takes students and she teaches them. Excuse me. For anybody who has any questions, or you would like to get maybe private lessons, if you look on my page, you will see adverts, maybe posters with the lovely Mahi and her details. Do get in touch with her. Her lessons are really, really good, very enjoyable. And she's a really conscientious teacher. That's a big word. Conscientious. It's important to her if the student understands or not. She won't just say something and then leave it. She will really check to see if you've understood or not. So really, really good teacher, very conscientious. Okay, lovely. Yeah. If anybody has any questions for the lovely Mahi, if you look on my page, you will see that she's got information and you can contact her. Lovely. Right, that is it from me. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you once again for making it a Saturday live, not a Sunday. Just to remind everybody that once this live has finished, I will obviously add all of these sentences in the caption on YouTube. That's where all of my lives live forever. I will also put another story on Instagram tonight with the link to my other website, where you've got rock bottom prices if anybody wants any courses, and also there are some free lessons there as well. You won't lose anything by clicking on the button and just watching full free lessons. Just go on there, watch the complete lesson. On other websites, people have given you like 2-3 minutes of a sample. I don't do that. I don't like doing that. I give you a full lesson where you can watch in lots and lots of courses. That's plenty of material. I've also uploaded a free PDF that I think it's phrasal verbs, quite a few phrasal verbs. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the phrasal verb. I think I've given the definition, and I've given some kind of example of how you can use it as well. It's really good. Again, it's absolutely free. You just need to click and download it and keep it for yourself, and you can really start practicing your English that way as well. The only thing you have to pay is your time and your attention. That's it. Okay. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. I hope you have a fantastic week ahead, and I will hopefully see you next Sunday. Take care. Good night.